What's up, YouTube? It's the Big Kahuna back again with another video, and I'd like to give a shout out to the Bad Guy 520, also Buddha Lovers, DGX Tuckmaster, and on to today's video. So, I recently heard that a certain website, which at one point in time I thought was maybe an unbiased website, now I'm hearing something to the contrary. I'm hearing that they are actually a very, very biased website, and that they were, of course, downing the XB1, because, that's the thing to do, and talking about how clunky the UI is and how it's so hard to get to things on there if you're not using the Kinect. So I'm doing this video and I'm gonna do everything on here without using the Kinect. I mean, I don't like to not use the Kinect, but since it's so hard to do it without using the Kinect, I'm going to do it to see how hard it actually is. Now, I would like to say that the UI on the PlayStation 4, in my personal opinion, lacks personality when it comes to the UI on the XB1. Now, but with that being said, the UI, and I can say this, the UI on the PlayStation 4, if you're just using a controller, it's much, should I say, simplistic compared to the XB1. It's easier to get around on the PlayStation 1. And the reason why is, number one, it really hasn't changed that much. I mean, I heard all the stuff before when, PlayStation was coming out, how revolutionary it was. This is what some of the words that they were saying, revolutionary. But the UI looks just like the PS3's UI. The only difference is both of them have a cross-media bar, and the PlayStation 4 has tiles under that. Not covering the whole screen, but just some squares going on the bottom, tiles on the bottom, and then the UI is on the top. So pretty much, in a sense, it's the same thing with some tiles thrown onto it. Now, am I saying that's a bad thing? No, because I know fanboys are coming here and go, "You X-twats, you hate the PlayStation." I don't hate the PlayStation at all. I plan on getting another one. Hopefully next year, when they start pumping out some games, or maybe even the following year. Now, before somebody comes in and say, "But they got games, they got more games than the XB1. I've said this in many videos. Yes, they have more games than the XB1. And I've said this in many games. Unfortunately, I don't like the games that they have right now, and that's why I don't have a PS4 anymore. So, moving on. One of the things that I heard that was really hard to do, or was confusing for someone, was getting to their settings. So, I'm going to go to the home page, and I'm going to show you how to get to your settings. And it will take half a second. And I'm going to do it all using the controller. So, going to my home page, I just hit the button right here. And look, it went to the home page. I mean, I thought it was supposed to be slow, but, that didn't seem too slow. So, as you can see right here, I'm still can see my friends' names. I can still see the activity feed and all that other stuff that was on my friends list. And right here, you'll see the snap feature. You can snap all your apps to the side. My games and apps, where all your games are, unless you pin them to the home screen. Right now, Rise is in there. It's actually the disc, and I only have 3 discs. The rest of my games are all digital. Upload Studio was one of the last things I was doing. TV, Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, which evidently one of my sons was on my console playing instead of their own. And here you go, settings. Settings is another thing that I was doing, so it's down here. So depending on something, like if I was doing something else, then I might come back to the home screen and settings might be gone. But this is how simple it is to get to settings, since it's so hard with the clunky ass UI from XP1. This is how simple it is. You see that button right there? Bow. Now, what this says is go full screen, snap TV, pin to home, quit right there. Settings, help, and switch profile. Now, let me see exactly what is. Okay, so the reason why I said all the extra stuff up there is because I'm on the home screen right here where my friends list was. Now, let me go up and move to my friends list again, except for I'm not going into it, but this is my friends list. It's telling you the people popping up right now. It's like the little tiles are moving and stuff. So, if I wanted to get to settings, watch the magic. Now look, it says home, settings, help, profile. That's how simple it is to get to the settings, even though it's hard to get to your settings and it's confusing. That's it. One little button. That's it. Now, so, you know, because there's probably going to be some people confused how to get out of that. Hit the B button. Now, since I already have settings down here, I'm going to do this for the person who is so confused at how to get to their settings. Now watch. I'm going to hit on that button again while I'm over settings. Just like that. And it comes up with another, square. And it says, go full screen. Pin to home. Quit. And it says once again, settings. So I'm going to go to pin to home. Oh, by the way, you have to hit the A button for that. And now it's pinned. So when I go up to my home screen and slide over to pins, there it is, settings. So you will no longer forget how to get to settings. You can just slide right over to your pins and go to your settings. But I don't want that there, so I am going to unpin it with that button again, and at the top where you see the little rectangle lit up, it says unpin. Move to front, launch, see in XP1 store, settings, wow, settings within the settings, help, and switch profile. So I don't want it on my pins because I use my Connect, and I'm going to unpin it. There, it's gone. So there you go. That is one of the features of finding the settings, which is so simple. I don't know what was so hard about that, but if anybody wants to know any other features or how to get to any other features, let me know, and I will make a video about it, even though I still love using my Connect. But I know I did say I wasn't going to do this, but I have to do it anyway, because I love my fucking Connect. Xbox, go to settings. Love that. Stop listening. That simple. And as I always say, fanboys don't love their favorite system. They just hate yours. I can't find my settings.